Ladies and gentlemen, this RedGamingTech.com video, we have yet more news on Nintendo and yet more woes for the Wii U. We have no games in development for Wii U currently. That is an exact quote from spokesperson Jeff Brown, who was talking to Kotaku. That's a pretty bold statement. But it seems that EA, at least according to Brown's statement, have no plans to develop any titles. That includes the prolific sports lineup of games or action titles or anything else. Interestingly enough, of course, Nintendo were heavily supported by EA at the start. They released titles like Need for Speed Most Wanted, the FIFA, the Maddens, and all the other titles, plus of course a Mass Effect 3, all for basically the launch window of the Wii U. But recently we've heard from them they will not be getting the next Madden game. And also, of course, as I've recently done a video on, the Wii U will not support Frostbite 3 because they did some tests on changed versions of the Frostbite 2 engine and they realised that it just didn't have promising results for the hardware. EA, however, are insisting that they are still on good terms with Nintendo. There is a quote again: "We have a strong partnership with Nintendo and will continue to evaluate opportunities for delivering additional Madden NFA products to Nintendo fans, in the near future." But of course we know that EA also skipping other sports titles, for example PGA Tour, NHL, Tiger Woods, PGA and so forth. And it also seems that FIFA is in danger because FIFA 14 has not been confirmed for the Wii U. Although it's fairly certain that we can expect the title to be confirmed on the next generation platforms, including of course the PS4 and next generation Xbox, whatever that ends up to be named. So I'm fairly certain that that is not good news for any Nintendo fan out there, and indeed Nintendo themselves. Recently Nintendo have been under some extreme pressure, and I think some of it is being brought about, to be honest with you, by themselves. Just recently I released another video that was discussing their recent copyright claims on YouTube, and if you want more information just check out the video. But recently, well, just after I put the video up, I think, there were news from Thomas Was Alone's creator, and he basically was calling the move stupid. Thomas Was Alone's creator, or should I say developer anyway, is Mike Bittle, and he said in a blog post that it was a phenomenally silly move for Nintendo, and indeed he cited YouTube as one of the reasons that Thomas Was Alone would not have been a hit without YouTube, basically. And obviously the coverage of so many prolific YouTubers, well, basically helped to sell the game. It's that simple. And now obviously Nintendo are not really encouraging that, to be honest. So with all of this, plus of course EA, plus it seems that we're still seeing a decline in hardware and software sales in the industry. All of this, of course, could be contributed to people waiting for next generation consoles. It could also be contributed to the higher turnaround for PC gaming. Obviously, in terms of the consoles anyway, people are more likely to, well, not own a console if they've already got a PC that can do such things. And finally, of course, the other big thing is tablets. All of this alone, plus this recent news from Electronic Arts, it's really starting to mount up against Nintendo. However, Nintendo, of course, are going to be fighting back with a series of new titles that are going to be released soon. But even so, I have to admit, not having Electronic Arts in my corner, if I were Nintendo or any of the other next generation developers, I would be, well, pretty sad, is what it comes down to. Anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and I will see you soon. Take care, and bye for now.